Wow, thank you guys. That was explosive. Good to be here. Really, really sorry about my lesbian haircut. Um, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't ask for this. It was somewhere between. Like I was like, just do your best, and they gave me like school shooter, like almost, almost like he's done. He's not quite manifesto, but somewhere between that and like a Vietnamese mother. That's what they gave me. So I'm really sorry about my hair and my body. But this is good, guys. I love doing a sold out show. I won't come out for anything less, honestly, than just a group of folks. It's nuts that we even did this show inside. We could have done this like on the sidewalk. You know what I mean? We could have just kumbaya somewhere on a street corner and been like, "Who are you?" Split a cooler. I was just in Australia, and don't go. All the animals there, they're trying to kill you. You don't want to do it. Even the animals that look cute, they are a little dangerous. Okay, like I was on a tour, and the tour guide, he looks over and he goes, so that over there is a koala, and not a lot of people know this, but over 90% of them have chlamydia. And as soon as he said that, I pulled out. I was like, I don't need this again. You know what I mean? Literally every time. It's a mess. Once you get it, you gotta contact a bunch of other koalas, and you're like, was it you? Anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. But I had a good set, honestly. Seriously, one of my better times. Just waving to all the folks up there. Would it be nuts if they sat mostly at the balcony? That would be crazy. So anyway. Australia, they're worried about us. They're worried. They're, politically, they're very worried for America. And I was like, you don't need to worry about us, all right? Australia will be America soon enough. So you just need to worry about you, which is us, soon. They're very concerned for us politically, and I get that, Lots of stuff is happening in the news all the time. France wants the Statue of Liberty back. Whew. All right. We have not maintained her. All right? You're not going to get the same statue back, I promise. She has depreciated quite a bit. We have not taken care of her. She looks American now, You don't want her. She's got her torch is a vape. She's got a homeless guy in her foot. Her tablet's a preemie baby. You don't want her, all right? She looks American. You gave us a beautiful baguette. She's a biscuit now. I've seen, I saw the Statue of Liberty. I traveled to go see her. I did, and it was underwhelming. You see her up close, and she's so small, and it's dirty. I was so disappointed. I walked back over to the Bellagio, and I was like, I'll see the water show again. Anyway. That's what you hope. You hope to get the show quiet enough that you can hear him making a martini in the next room. That's what I hope happens during my show. In fact, I hope I never hear you laugh for the rest of the night. I hope it's just background sounds. Like they hired Follies to do for my set. I hope they start vacuuming and closing shit down. I hope I do my set long enough that a janitor comes and is like, oh my God, he meant the Statue of Liberty in Vegas. That's kind of silly. You know what I mean? Like, I hope to just make a Russian guy do this, and go, what? What is he saying? Oh yeah, janitors could be Russian. You were racist for thinking otherwise. That was on you. You racist small crowd. You smattering of folk. It sounded more offensive than it was. That really just is what we are. Anyway, I'm just kind of vamping, and I want to delay until he starts making another martini, and then I'll pick back up. That's when I'll know. Which one of you guys ordered a martini, by the way? And who the gull to do it shaken and not stirred? It was you. You. Wow. All right. I can't say anything because you're so close to me right now, and I'm afraid if you stand up, you're gonna be taller than me, and I'm on the stage. And then she comes and gets the martini, and she just puts it in my face, just like that. And then she has to order another one, and I continue my set, and I'm being heckled from the other room, and I'm wet now. Let's give you guys a shot. Why all the pressure on me to perform? Let's see what you got. All right, lots of judgment from people who are, covering their mouths. I see a whole lot of this. There's 12 of us. Let's just get a minivan and get the fuck out of here, all right? Let's knock it off with whatever we had for our plans for tonight. I'm sick of it. How silly of me to come up here with jokes. What an idiot! Sir, please don't whisper, all right? Just... there's few of us to be able to hear what you said. So just talk at full volume. Shout. If you can, please shout at your wife. Why isn't your martini here yet? That's all why oh, here it comes. It's on its way. Oh my God, I see it right now. Here, dun da da dum dum da 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 dum. That was. I mean, nobody really clapped. Nobody gives a shit about your night. That sucks. I cared. I did the whole dum thing. Oh, what do you have? Is this the server's tablet? Yeah. Did they just give it to you? And they're like, you fucking close yourself out. What is this, a self-ran, airport stand? We're just like, yeah, we'll just do it. Okay. No, you're good. No, I'm not having a good set, so I'm projecting it onto you. Actually, it's fine. This carpet's dirty, so literally, more emphasis on the janitor getting here soon. I swear to God, I'll go the whole night. I'll filibuster. Cory Booker has nothing on me. He has nothing. I will. Yeah, that was topical. Look at that guy. A white guy in a blazer clapped. That's how you know you hit the politics. Is that his name, Cory Booker? Oh, did I say it right? Come on. I just glanced at a headline. Anyway, I like this group. I like us, this feels like we all had to do traffic school and it was at a weird time. It's like, no, it's got to be Wednesday at 10, It's either Sunday at 9 a.m. or Wednesday at 10. There's been 40 Elons on this show. There have been more Elons on the lineup than there have been crowd. Anyway, what's this guy? Okay, this guy's... Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Do you see that? Our audience just grew by 15%. That guy getting here. Holy shit. We're an odd number again. That's cool. Right up to 13 of us. I love that guy's laugh. You hear that? You develop that with age, where it's the moments in between your laugh where you It's enough time. You don't want to get too absorbed in your laughter because you got to yell at the kids in your lawn. So you you want it to be ambiguous enough that it's a laugh, but it also could be a criticism. Yeah, it's a threat. You're absolutely right. You don't want your nephews reaching for your Werthers. No, good on that guy. He's the only one who's been ballsy enough to just laugh. The rest of you guys are just, I don't know. Gosh, man, I wish my set ended so long ago. I'm all right, I'm gonna start. Here it goes. Wow, man, here comes literally, here comes, you're ready. Here it comes. Here we go. Gotta warm up a little. I just came from Australia. I just do the whole set all over again. I do the whole thing. I only have 2 jokes, and I can do them in either order. It's the Statue of Liberty. Let me just explain the joke. All right, so you thought that I was on a tour. Anyway. Been a lot of Elons. There was 2 Elons on the show, right? That's nutty, man. What if the other one showed up? You know what I mean? The other one, Yeah, that one. What if he showed up, man? It's been a wild time because, here's the thing. Here's the thing with that guy is everything happens around the news around that guy. And then because he does something, I look more like an asshole because I'm a white guy. And people see him and they go, ha, 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 They're looking at me like, come get your boy, And here's the thing. I have to be very careful now, I don't like driving anymore because I have a Tesla. And I got to be very careful about how I wave now. You know what I mean? Nothing above the shoulder, finger spread, cock to the side, It's very hey girl hey in traffic right now. Like I'm your sorority sister out there. Like, no, merge with your bad self. Go, queen. I hate it, man. And people are vandalizing Teslas now, and they're getting caught because Teslas have cameras. That's kind of their whole pitch. You can't expect to get away with it. You vandalize something that has more angles than Brazzers. We have an under-the-chin shot of you, sir. It happened to me. I got vandalized. I hate it. Just because I have a Tesla, you don't think it can happen to you, and sure enough, it does. On the back of my car, right on the bumper, in big letters, it says, "I support Nazis." And right next to it, the vandalist wrote, it just said, "Keep it up." I don't know what that means, I have no idea what that means. So, and then just 4 thumbs up in a circle. I don't know. There you go. I like to pause, give you guys time, you know what I mean? To be like, oh, I think I know what he's saying about that. It's all right. I don't mind. You know what? I just came back from Australia, and I was on a tour. You're never going to believe this. I think there's certain things that cross the line, Like, here's the thing. Politically, it doesn't matter where you fall. I don't think that means we should stop being kind to one another, right? Okay. Just one lady who goes, yeah, that's all I need. Nobody else was with us. Just me and that chick. We're like, all for kindness. Everybody else was like, nah, fuck them. I don't care. All right? Well, you take it... Wait, you take it back? That was the one vote I had. Don't do that. What can I stop? I could have stopped her. Well, here's what I think. Who cares? All right? I know you flopped, but I believe no matter where you feel politically, that means you should still be kind, okay? Certain things cross a line. Like my wife, she was driving the Tesla the other day, and at a stoplight, the guy in the car next to her, he got out of his car, he flipped her off, and then he stomped on the passenger side car door of the Tesla. And it's like, No, dude. Like, that crosses a line. You don't get to disrespect my property. And you sure as shit don't get to kick my car. Man, I sometimes like to imagine these jokes just in a room of people, and I like to pause as though it happened. Oh my God, what? What's that? Thank you so much. I don't know. It's not my fault. You know what I mean? I don't know. People are upset because I have a test. I'm on a lease. I'm on a 3-year lease. I didn't know 3 years ago. You know what I mean? I got 2 months left on my lease, and then I'm turning that shit in. I'm gonna get the Cybertruck. I think it looks pretty cool. Honestly, I'm excited. All right, guys, this has been a dream. Thank you very much. My name's Elon. Good night.